What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Calibria Crystal Guardians. Today we're going to go over the grind, how the grind has been. The grind has been real, let me tell you. But I really am enjoying the game. The game is great. I love the way the game is. I love the way it's playing. I love how free-to-play friendly it is. There's just so many things about this game that I'm enjoying. So the grind actually isn't that bad in this game as it is in most other gacha games. And I'm really having a good time with it, so I wanted to just go over with, show you guys where I am in the game, what I'm doing, where I'm grinding, where I'm at in grinding, and just pretty much give you an update on where I am. So let's get into it. First, we'll go into my heroes, and I'll show you guys what's going on. Popo, I got a max level 35. His runes are pretty much still basic runes. Everything's powered up to level 9, level 11. I got her 5-star today. She's actually really good. I know a lot of people sleep on her, but she's a very good champion. Really enjoying her. Now this Druid is absolutely amazing. He has been such a vital part in all of my dungeon teams. Absolutely amazing. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you guys why. This skill right here. Summon Thorns to guard allies, increasing their defense for 2 turns and granting a counter for 2 turns. For 1 turn, I'm sorry. That is amazing. Counterattack is absolutely amazing in this game. I don't know if there's any other champions that have it, but using it on him has absolutely been amazing. That's why I evolved him first. He's just been so vital in all of my teams, and I'm absolutely loving him. He's absolutely an amazing champion. If you have him, I would absolutely build him immediately. He is very good. Very good. And also, the Mummy, he's a 3-star, but he is absolutely amazing as well. This guy puts up poisons like nobody's business. He is poison machine. I'm absolutely loving him. He is so good in the dungeons. His skills, poisons for a 3-star, he is absolutely amazing, and I'm loving him so much. Now I'm actually working on making my first 6-star. So now you can see I have all these cats. I'm starting to get all these cats ready because I want to make my first 6-star now. And I'm not actually sure which one I'm going to 6-star first. I was going to do Popo, but now I actually think I want to do the Druid because he is very amazing. So I think I'm actually going to do the Druid first and then do Popo second and then Succubus third. But the grind is definitely real. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's a lot of grinding, and it takes a lot of grinding to get there. But I am getting there, as you guys can see. We're about 7 days in, and I think we're doing pretty good for 7 days in. So I want to show you guys some runs. I've been in the Catacombs Colossus. I've been doing level 7 now, and it's been going great. This is the team I've been using, and as you can see, there's not a lot of attackers in here. I'm not using a lot of attack-based champions because it's better to have strong tank, defense, HP champions. I feel like the team goes a lot further that way. The runs might be a little bit longer, but it's better to have a longer run than to have an unstable run. And when I had the Angel of Death in there, the runs were a little unstable. So I wanted to make the run stable. So this is why I picked this team. Now I know you guys, a lot of you guys aren't going to have these 5-star champions, and I understand that. It all depends on what you guys are summoning. Later on, as I get bigger, I'm going to do some more 3-star champions just to show you guys that you can do the same thing with 3-star champions, 4-star champions. It doesn't have to be 5-star champions. It just happens that I have these 5-star champions, so of course I'm going to use them. Anybody that's playing a gacha game and they pull these champions, they're going to use them. It's just the way it is. But a lot of these dungeons can be run with 3-star, 4-star champions. It's not a problem. So you don't be discouraged by seeing me running, 3 5-star champions and 4-star champion. I mean, the Mummy's a 3-star and he's amazing. I actually need to get more HP and defense on him because he seems to die fast. But I just need him to put up a couple poisons before he dies, and that's really all I need him for. So as long as he puts up some poisons in the beginning before he dies, then he can die early. It doesn't really matter. I just need a couple poisons on. See, like this counterattack. Now watch. Now when he hits me, now watch this counter. Now watch how much stuff goes up when he hits me. Watch this. Watch. Oh no, it didn't go. Oh, that was an attack buff. Okay, so the counterattack came off. But when he hits me with the counterattack, I get like double the amount of points up, I get double the amount of bleeds up, I get so much stuff up that by the time he takes his last turn, all the stuff kills him. See, now he wiped me out there because I didn't have the defense buff up, but I should still be able to pull it off. Should still be able to get it, maybe. It's not looking good. Bad example. This is actually the first time I failed. I don't know if I'm going to fail, but this will be the first time that I failed. No, see, and I still pulled it off. And that's because of bleeding and poisons. It usually doesn't go that bad, though, so I'm actually surprised that it went that bad. Let's do that again. Let's run that one more time. You see, and then the rune's already a 4-star rune. Already better than campaign runes. Let's do that again, because it usually doesn't go that bad. It usually looks a lot cleaner than that. It's because I'm recording. That's why it's doing that. But again, you know, my defense down goes first. My attack and defense up goes second. And my counterattack goes second. Yeah, I think he puts up defense and counterattack at the same time. And then my mummy goes. And then my panda. And then back to succubus. I have two AoE defense breaks on this team, which I think is vital. Being succubus and the panda. And I know eventually I'm going to switch the panda skills around, because I don't probably need 2 defense breaks once I skill up the succubus. But right now her defense break is on a 4-turn cooldown. So I like to make sure that I have a second defense break up, because defense break is very important. It's just as important as a defense buff up on our team. It seems the mummy takes a lot of damage early on. I need to see if I can get him on some more HP or defense. I want somebody else to take all that damage. I think they're hitting him because he's the lowest level, so he's got the least amount of HP and defense. So I gotta see if I can fix that. Yeah, the panda puts up the bleeds. Mummy puts up the poisons. And you see he hits so hard, and he didn't even have attack buff up, and he still hits very hard. Hopefully my druid now can get up the counterattack. There it is, the counterattack, and now this should be easy peasy. Easy peasy peasy. Let's see what happens. See, he just does so much damage so fast. It just comes out of nowhere. Like, you'll do fine, and then all of a sudden he just drops the hammer and everything is dead. But this run is going a lot better. He's dead now because I have up the bleeding poison. You see, like, the further it goes, the more he gets that attack buff up, the more damage he does. But if you guys realize, the druid is actually what's winning me these battles, because he's amazing. He's just healing. He's counterattacking. He's just great. You see, that run went a lot better. And it's really all about synergizing your team. As long as you're synergizing your team should be able to make it to the end. And as long as you're putting up bleeds and poisons, even if some of your characters die, the amount of damage that it's going to do to the boss will be enough to take him down in the end. There we go, 5-star rune. That looks pretty good. Speed and resistance. I'll take that. Now let's go back. I've been doing the magic catacombs. And again, I'm using the same exact team. So now for my catacombs team and my magic catacombs team, the exact same team. And it seems to work fine. So you don't have to build like 3 separate teams for each one. Like, you can use your catacombs colossus team for your magic team. So you don't have to go crazy trying to build 2 different teams early game, because it's really hard to grind out all these champions. I mean, it's took me 4 days to grind these guys up to max level 5s, you know, and most of them still aren't even max level 5. And honestly, I got lucky and I pulled succubus, because I think succubus is a main factor. Succubus and droid, I feel like, are main factors in my team, and they make these runs much easier. I feel like without them, it would be really hard for me to pull these runs off this early game. You know, I'm still only 7 days in, and I noticed that this game has a lot of server issues, we'll say. Almost half the day today, my server was down again. I'm not sure why, but I couldn't play for almost 10 hours. So, I mean, with a game like this, when you need to grind and you can't grind, server issues turn into a really big problem. So I really hope they fix that. I know the game's only a month old, so I'm not going to hold it against them. So I just hope they fix it sooner than later. I hope they're not like Raid and they just let it rock, you know, because that's not, you know, nobody wants a server issue. But again, you can see how the team is doing. The dragon heals a lot. The mummy's usually the first one to die because he's a 3-star. But I usually pull this one off too. I'm not sure why it's failing right now. But fails happen, guys. Like, that's one thing you need to understand. Like, this is how you learn. This is how you get the team better. Oh yeah, we're definitely failing this one. I'm not sure what happened there. It usually doesn't go this bad. Let's see what happens. I think I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm dead there. But that's okay. You know, it happens sometimes. I usually don't fail. I'm actually surprised that I failed that. I've been running this all day, and I haven't really failed too much. Let's try that again. Sometimes RNG is just RNG, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But I've honestly been running this team all day, and I haven't had a problem with it, so that's a little shocking. It's because I'm streaming. You guys know how it works. I'm streaming, so they want to embarrass me. You know that. But here, let's do it again. And just remember, all the runes on my champions are campaign runes. They're still campaign runes. So imagine when I start getting 5, 6 stars on these champions, I'm gonna blow through these runs. And I also want to take a minute here to thank everybody. You know, the early support has been great. I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. You know, I'm following my dream with this. You know, I know it's out there, but I'm really trying to make it work for myself. And the support that I've been getting has been great, and I really do appreciate it, guys. And you know, any comments, anything you guys want to leave down below. You guys want to see anything special in the videos? You want to see any special champion runs, champion guides, anything like that? Please just comment below. I'll answer all comments. I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. You know, just I'm here for you. Just remember that. I'm here for you guys. Anything you guys need, just let me know. Now that that's out of the way, yeah. See, this run is going much better. The attack down in this level with this dragon and the healing combined can really mess you up. You see, like, this run went much better. You see, like, sometimes RNG is a factor, and RNG can really mess you up. But you see, easy peasy. It's only gonna get stronger as I upgrade my champions. You know, we're still using real beginner stuff here. I really just been focusing on the grind more than anything. Also, I wanted to go over this with you guys, the Otherworld trails. Now, as you beat these, let me see. This is like a trial of ascension here. You beat the floors. This one, it's a little hard because they make it so you can only use certain champions in certain levels. So early game, you're probably not gonna be able to do too much of this because you need to have certain factions to be able to progress through this. But you can do what you can and get the free stuff, of course, early game. But don't like kill all your time focusing on it. Vaporland, as you beat this, you can make exchanges for like books and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it costs gems, but you know, even if you don't want to, you can just skip it. You don't have to do it. But I think it's a cool feature in the game. Same with the Ascension Cats. You can trade gems in for the Ascension Cats and then go to the next level. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but whether you do it or not, you can skip it. I just really think it's a cool feature for like the whale players that want to spend money. It's just something extra for them to get. And this is drops void summoning crystals. This seems to be fairly easy in the beginning. I'm sure it's going to get harder. I'll do a run for you guys just to show you. But it's just like, you know, it's just like Trial of Ascension from Sun War. It's almost the same as that, but you just get better rewards, different rewards. And they kind of broke it up a little bit so it's not like boring where you're running the same 100 floors every month over and over and over. So I actually think it's pretty cool how they set it up in this game. You know, just to make it a little different, which I think is cool. You know, yeah, it costs gems, but you don't have to spend the gems. You can skip it and go to the next level and not exchange anything. But it's a cool feature, I think, to have the exchange available in the game. I think that's a really cool feature. But you see, easy peasy, void summoning stone, done, and you can run that as high as you can get. Again, don't kill yourself early game. Try to do as much of that as you can, but don't kill yourself. Okay, now that's that. I've been doing my arena battles as well. Same thing. I got my one champion in, and there's one thing I didn't go over that I want to make sure I go over with you guys when you duel. Make sure you guys are doing this every time it's available because it's free gems and it's free arena tokens. These are very easy. You don't need top tier champions to do this at all. You can blow through this 1, 2, 3, no problem. So make sure you guys are doing this every time it's available. I think it's like every 24 hours or something like that. Make sure you're using your duel tokens on this before you go into your regular battles. Do this first because this is really rewarding. You get free gems, you get free medals, and if you're free to play, stuff like this is very vital to your gameplay. Make sure you're buying your Devilmon in the shop. I think I told you guys that last time. I already bought mine, but make sure you're buying yours. It's very important. You need those. I call Devilmine. I mean, make sure you buy your skill cat. This game, it's such a knockoff from Summoning War. It's just like a better version of Summoning War. So that's why I keep rephrasing the Summoning War, because it's just like a better version of Summoning War. That's really what it is. I collected, see, all these summons, all free summons. All this stuff is the stuff that I collected from grinding. It's all free. I've spent nothing since I bought the Sacred Pack. I haven't spent a penny. So all these summons I've gotten and all these crystals, it's all free to play. The only thing I spent $5 on is after I finished my first growth plan, the second phase, I bought the $5, and it's great. You get so much value out of $5. It is so worth it. I recommend buying it. Spend the $5 and you're going to get so much stuff. It's worth it. Only if you're going to spend money. I'm only saying if you're going to spend money. If you don't want to spend money, it's totally fine. You don't need to spend money. It's not a necessity. But if you do spend money, that is, I think, the highest value in any gacha game I've ever seen. Now let's go back into the heroes here. Now you guys can see what I'm working on. You see I'm working on my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my top 8 heroes are here that I'm working on. See, now I was working on these heroes early game, but I realized that they're not as good as I thought they were. Some of them were. I mean, Una's still very good, but I pulled better. I think the druid outshines her. So that's why I switched her out. I still think she's a great early game champion if you don't have anything better. I still stand by my word, and I still think she's great to build. I don't see a problem with building her. She has attack up and defense up, 2 great buffs, and I think she has attack down somewhere in her skills. So she's still a great champion to build, but if you pull better, obviously you're gonna switch her out. Same like me playing any gacha game, you're always gonna, try to upgrade what you're doing so you can get faster runs, faster times. That's always, the point of going to the game. And there's one more thing I want to go over. Now with the runes, last time I forgot to tell you guys, if you click here on the information button, when you go into your runes, you click here on the information button, and this breaks down all the runes for you guys, so you guys can understand how the sets work and all that stuff. So I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that, so you guys can see how, how everything works. So this way, like if you're unsure about like how the sets work and all that stuff, this explains it to you word for word. Click the eye, read it. It'll help you a lot. It's great to have it in the game. I love it. Use it. It's there. Use it. Trust me. It's great. We went over converting last time. I think the converting is great. If you have, if you pull 2 5-stars, you can convert one of them. I think that's an amazing feature. And the stones you get from summoning. So if you're summoning, you're always going to have convert stones. So it's not like something you have to pay for. You can do it free to play. You don't need to pay for these things. So I also think that's great. See, this game I feel like is very free to play friendly. And I think that's what the gacha games needed bad. We needed a free to play friendly game, because there's a lot of kids that play these games and they don't have money to spend on games. They beg their parents, but they can only get so much money. So, I mean, like, that's what a lot of these companies don't understand. Like, you just want a bunch of whales to come play a game and spend, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But not everybody can play a game like that, and then it makes it so the game becomes pay to win, and then nobody wants to play the game. And that's how I believe Summoning War turned out. Summoning War becomes so pay to win at the end that you can't play Arena unless you're going to be pay to win. And I think, if you went to Summoning War now, after being out for 5 years, I don't think you could ever catch up to the top tier players, ever. I don't think there's a chance of you ever catching up to them. In a game like this, they make it so that if the game is out for 3 years, a new player can play the game, and he can catch up to those, players that have been playing for 3 years, which I think is an amazing feature to have in the game. So yeah, pretty much, guys, we're just working on everything. We're just building, just grinding. We're using our cats. We're not feeding any of our 4 stars. We don't feed stuff. We keep a copy of every 3-star. We're not feeding 4 stars. And we're trying to use Ascension Cats to make a 6-star. So I want to use just Ascension Cats to make a 6-star. And that's what you guys see I'm working on now. I got my 4 stars. I got my 5-star cats. I got 4 here. I got more in storage. Let me pull one out so I have it. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be working on 6-star in my druid. I'm going to keep farming stage 7 of Colossus to get better runes. And pretty much that's really it for what I'm doing in the actual game. I've been working on campaign a lot as well. As you can see, I completed all these on hell mode. I stopped here. It's not because I couldn't do it. It's just because I wanted to go back into the magic because I want to start evolving my champions. So for the next probably day or two, I'm just going to be hitting the magic over and over and over again, so I can start evolving my champions. So I think it helps a lot because it gives them a lot of extra stats, and I feel like some of the stats you really need, like when you start getting past level 7 of the dungeons, because it starts getting really hard. Because I tell you, that giant, he hits so hard with that attack up and all that stuff. He's hitting so hard. So I'm just doing the everyday grind. I'm 7 days in. I'm level 30, and I'm just staying on the grind. That's the most important thing about a gacha game. It's not about spending money. It's about the grind. You just want to make sure you're constantly grinding. Use your gems for refills. You're going to get so many free gems. The best place to spend the gems is on energy refills. I know now people will say to buy premium packs or summoning packs early game so you can have champions, but I don't think that's necessary. Because this game gives out so many free summons in the beginning that I don't think you need to spend your gems on summonings. I think it's better to spend your gems on refills so you can get more XP. And speaking of XP, there's one more thing I want to show you guys. When you go here into your shop, under special, the XP boosters, you want to make sure you're always running one of these when you're grinding your champions. It's very important. I know it's 100 gems or 200 gems, but you get a lot of free gems, and you really want to make sure you're running an XP booster. It's very, very important that you run an XP booster. It gives you, I think, 2% more or something like that, 20% more XP, and it really helps. It really grinds your champions out faster. So this way you don't have to sit there and run campaign, and let's say you're running campaign 100 times, now you can do it 50 times, and then that's saving you so much energy and so much gems for the 100 gems that you're going to spend on the XP booster. So I definitely think it's worth buying the XP booster, and I definitely think it's worth buying this 2 times rewards. I think it's very, very super good value. And I'm not sure if you get a double reward on the scroll over here. I'm gonna find out soon. I'll let you guys know about that. I'm pretty sure you do though. But for me, I'm gonna go back into the Colossus, and I'll be running him, and I'll be running magic for the next couple days. That's pretty much where I am in the game. So for now, it's really just about the grind for me, and I'm sure anybody that's starting a game like this, it's just about the grind. If you put the time and energy in, you don't need to put money into the game. I mean, yeah, you can spend a couple bucks here and there, but you don't need to drop massive amounts of money to be a top tier player. I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff, and I see a lot of people saying, oh, you need money to play gacha games, but that's not true. I mean, to some games, yes. Like a game like Summoning War, like I said, it's pay to win. Raid now is pay to win, and I'm hoping that this game does not turn pay to win. I'm hoping they keep it the way it is, and they keep giving us all this good free stuff, because I feel like just us playing their game should be enough for them to want to help us out in return. And I feel like a lot of these companies forget that. So I'm honestly hoping that this company stays on the path that they're on, and they keep the game the way it is, because I think what they have here is absolutely amazing. I really am enjoying this game, guys. I really am. It's a real fun game. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I hope you guys are pulling some fun champions. Leave down in the comments if you guys pull any cool, fun champions. If you guys want to, I think I'm going to start a guild. If you guys want to join my guild, comment below. I'll start a guild up. See if we can get some people in there. Just comment below what you guys think about that. I'm in a guild now. It's nothing crazy. It's a beginner's guild. I just joined it just so I can get the guild shop points, so I can buy my stuff from the shop. So if you guys want to start a guild, maybe I'll do that. You guys let me know about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Spaceballs out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.